On this day in history, December 13th. In 1294, a remarkable moment in papal history occurred when Saint Celestine V made the unprecedented decision to resign from the papacy after only 5 months of service. This extraordinary act was driven by his desire to return to his previous life as an ascetic hermit, prioritizing personal spiritual contemplation over institutional leadership. Celestine V's resignation was highly unusual for the time, demonstrating a profound commitment to his personal spiritual journey that transcended the powerful position he had been granted. In 1545, the Council of Trent commenced, representing a pivotal moment in the Catholic Church's response to the Protestant Reformation. This council embodied the Counter-Reformation, a strategic effort to address internal church issues and counter the theological challenges posed by Protestant reformers. The Council of Trent would ultimately become one of the most significant ecclesiastical gatherings in Christian history, reshaping Catholic doctrine, practice, and institutional structure. In 1577, Sir Francis Drake embarked on his legendary round-the-world voyage, setting sail from Plymouth, England. This expedition represented a remarkable moment of maritime exploration, challenging the boundaries of known navigation and geographical understanding. Drake's journey would ultimately contribute significantly to European knowledge of global geography and establish him as one of the most renowned explorers of the Elizabethan era. In 1623, the Plymouth colony made a groundbreaking legal development by establishing the system of trial by 12-men jury in the American colonies. This judicial innovation represented a crucial step in developing legal principles that would later become fundamental to the American justice system. The implementation of this jury system reflected the colonists' efforts to create a structured and fair legal framework in the New World. In 1636, the Massachusetts Bay Colony took a significant step in colonial defense by organizing 3 militia regiments to protect against the Pequot Indians. This moment is now considered the founding of the National Guard of the United States, marking the beginning of a long tradition of citizen soldiers. The formation of these regiments highlighted the complex and often violent interactions between European settlers and indigenous populations during the colonial period. In 1642, the Dutch explorer Abel Tasman achieved a significant milestone by becoming the first recorded European to sight New Zealand. This moment represented an important chapter in the European exploration of the Pacific, expanding geographical knowledge and setting the stage for future colonial interactions. Tasman's discovery would have profound implications for the indigenous Maori people and the subsequent European colonization of the region. In 1758, a maritime tragedy unfolded when the English transport ship Duke William sank in the North Atlantic, resulting in the devastating loss of over 360 lives. This catastrophic event underscored the extreme dangers of maritime travel during the 18th century, when sea journeys were fraught with numerous life-threatening risks. The sinking highlighted the vulnerability of maritime transportation and the often perilous conditions faced by sailors and passengers. In 1769, Dartmouth College was founded by Reverend Eleazar Wheelock, receiving a royal charter from King George III on land donated by Royal Governor John Wentworth. This educational institution represented a significant moment in the intellectual and cultural development of colonial New England. Dartmouth's founding reflected the growing importance of higher education in the American colonies and the complex relationships between colonial authorities and educational institutions. In 1818, Cyril V of Constantinople experienced a significant moment of ecclesiastical pressure when he was compelled to resign from his position as ecumenical patriarch. This resignation came under intense pressure from the Ottoman Empire, which was exerting considerable political influence over religious leadership in the region. The event highlighted the complex political and religious dynamics of the Ottoman period, where religious leaders often found themselves caught between spiritual responsibilities and political realities. In 1862, during the American Civil War, a pivotal battle unfolded at Fredericksburg, where Confederate General Robert E. Lee achieved a decisive victory over Union Major General Ambrose Burnside. This battle represented a significant Confederate success that demonstrated Lee's military prowess and strategic brilliance. The Confederate triumph at Fredericksburg was a devastating blow to Union morale and strategic objectives, further prolonging the conflict and showcasing the formidable defensive capabilities of the Confederate forces. In 1937, a profoundly tragic moment occurred during the Second Sino-Japanese War with the fall of Nanjing to Japanese forces. The city, defended by the National Revolutionary Army under General Tang Shengji, was overwhelmed by Japanese troops, leading to the infamous Nanking Massacre. This horrific event saw Japanese troops committing widespread atrocities, including the rape and slaughter of hundreds of thousands of civilians, marking one of the most brutal episodes of World War II and representing a deeply traumatic moment in Chinese history. In 1938, the Neuengamme concentration camp opened in the Bergedorf district of Hamburg, Germany, representing a dark chapter in the Holocaust. This camp was part of the Nazi regime's systematic infrastructure of persecution and murder, designed to imprison and ultimately destroy targeted populations. The establishment of such camps epitomized the systematic cruelty of the Nazi approach to racial and political persecution. In 1939, a significant naval engagement of World War II took place off the coast of Uruguay in the Battle of the River Plate. The German pocket battleship Admiral Graf Spee engaged 3 Royal Navy cruisers, HMS Ajax, HMNZS Achilles, and HMS Exeter, marking the first naval battle of the war. This confrontation represented an important early maritime conflict that would have implications for naval strategy throughout the global conflict. In 1949, the Knesset made a momentous decision to move Israel's capital from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, a move with profound political and symbolic significance. This decision reflected the young state's complex relationship with its historical and religious heritage, asserting its sovereignty and connection to a deeply contested geographical and cultural landscape. The move would become a central point of ongoing geopolitical controversy. In 1962, NASA achieved a significant milestone in communications technology by launching Relay 1, the first active repeater communications satellite in orbit. This groundbreaking mission represented a crucial step in developing global communication technologies, expanding humanity's ability to transmit information across vast distances. The launch highlighted the rapid technological advances of the space age and the potential for satellite communications. In 1972, the Apollo program reached a poignant conclusion as Eugene Cernan and Harrison Schmitt began the third and final extravehicular activity, EVA or Moonwalk of Apollo 17. To date, they remain the last humans to set foot on the moon, marking the end of an extraordinary era of human lunar exploration. This moment symbolized both the pinnacle of human space exploration and the limitations of human technological ambition. In 1988, a significant diplomatic moment unfolded when PLO chairman Yasser Arafat delivered a speech at a UN General Assembly meeting in Geneva, Switzerland. This extraordinary event occurred after United States authorities had refused to grant Arafat a visa to visit the UN headquarters in New York. The speech represented a pivotal moment in international diplomacy, highlighting the complex political tensions surrounding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and the challenges of diplomatic engagement during a period of intense geopolitical friction. In 2002, the European Union marked a momentous occasion by announcing a major enlargement plan. The EU declared that 10 countries, Cyprus, Czechia, Estonia, Hungary, Latvia, Lithuania, Malta, Poland, Slovakia, and Slovenia would become members on May 1, 2004. This expansion represented a transformative moment in European integration, symbolizing the continent's efforts to heal Cold War divisions and create a more unified political and economic space. The announcement reflected the EU's commitment to democratic integration and economic cooperation across previously divided regions. In 2003, a significant moment in the Iraq War unfolded during Operation Red Dawn, which resulted in the capture of former Iraqi President Saddam Hussein near his hometown of Tikrit. This operation represented a crucial turning point in the conflict, removing a long-standing political leader who had been a central figure in regional tensions. Hussein's capture symbolized a major military and strategic objective for the coalition forces and had profound implications for Iraq's political future. In 2007, the European Union took a landmark step in its political evolution by signing the Treaty of Lisbon. This treaty amended both the Treaty of Rome and the Maastricht Treaty, fundamentally reshaping the constitutional basis of the European Union. The treaty, which would become effective from December 1, 2009, represented a critical moment in European political integration, aimed at improving the EU's institutional functioning and decision-making processes in an increasingly complex global environment. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and I'll see you in the next video.